Hello, you're watching Hornbill TV's Nordic Express Bulletin. Irate mob in huge numbers stormed the residences of legislators as well as state ministers in Manipur's Imphal on November 16 over the increasing incidents of violence in recent times. Angry protesters damaged residential gates, shouted slogans, clashing with police and even burnt properties of some MLAs as the situation has worsened in the violence-hit state of Manipur. Hundreds of people gathered around residences of MLA of Circle Band constituency, Sabam Gujageshwar of Pistoi constituency, MLA Sapam Nishikanda, Cabinet Minister Ranjan, MLA of RK Imo, MLA KB and several others. Manipur's Imphal witnessed a wave of protests at a historic Kwairampan Ima Ketel on Saturday, November 16, over the kidnapping of the 6 people, including children. The marketplace, celebrated as Asia's largest all-women market, became the epicenter of a mass protest. Vendors, alongside local residents, staged a protest at the market site, decrying the recent abduction and brutal killing of 6 individuals in Jiribam, which has sent shockwaves throughout the state. Adding to their frustration was the recent decision to reimpose the Armed Forces Special Powers Act in 6 police jurisdictions across the state. Protesters emphasized that such measures, perceived as draconian, only deepen public discontent and fear. The COCOMI has decided to begin an indefinite protest at Ima Ketel. Kuraijam Atoba, COCOMI spokesperson, said this protest was initiated after a series of meetings and has decided to protest, demanding the government to take military actions against the armed group militants who are the perpetrators of crimes. They have also declared to shut down all central government offices as a mark of protest. People have also appealed to take torch march against imposition of AUSPA.
Now, what do you see in the recent development in Manipur? What are the steps COCOMI has decided so far?
Since the report of missing or kidnapped innocent women's and children's lives, dead bodies has been recovered from the river of Jiribam, the people of Manipur is in complete shock, and people have now started raising very serious questions to the government of India as well as to the government of Manipur as to what have they been doing, as they couldn't even rescue 6 innocent lives who have been kidnapped from broad daylight in front of CRPF and state police personnel. So people have now started taking their own course of action at their own way, at their own convenience, started agitating on the roads, on the streets, and started, doing as per what they think is right. So it is very unfortunate situations. And since last night, since the time we have got the report of the missing innocent children's and women's dead bodies being recovered from the rivers of Jiribam, the COCOMI also initiated a series of meetings, after which we have resolved to initiate an indefinite sit-in protest in the heart of city inside Ima Ketel, set out certain sets of demands from the government of India as well as from the government of Manipur. And as our first line of action, we are demanding the government to take immediate military action against armed group militants of cookie narco-terrorist groups who are in suspension of operation with the government of India, who have been at the forefront of this Manipur crisis, who are the one who has been killing, who are attacking, who are kidnapping innocent women and children, who are torturing and killing them, who are raping and killing them. So such terrorist act cannot be tolerated, cannot be compromised, cannot be excused, and the government of India and government of Manipur is being demanded by the people of Manipur to take immediate military action within 24 hours. If that's not happen, then the people will take against the government of India as well as the people of against the government of Manipur. And as our second line of protest, we have declared complete shutdown of all central government sponsored government offices immediately from today itself, and following action will be taken up against the state legislatures as well as to many other, kind of agitations. And as a mark of protest for sudden and surprisingly imposition of Armed Forces Special Powers Act in the selected non-hostile areas in the valley of Manipur by the government of India unilaterally, we have appealed the people of Manipur to carry out a long torch march in the evening starting from 7 p.m. demanding the immediate withdrawal of Armed Forces Special Powers Act from the newly reimposed 6 police stations in Valley region.
About this 10 Kuki militants that has been gunned down by the CRPF, they have been today handed over. There was no DNA test as reported earlier. So what is your view on this?
No, now people of Manipur has clearly understood that there is a collusion between the government of India, Ministry of Home Affairs, and those armed Kuki militants. They are colluding together and they are trying to save each other in all possible ways discreetly. These issues have now people understood, and now people will start taking stringent actions against the government of India very soon.
Now, lastly, your message for the people and for the government.
We have appealed, we have invited all the people of Manipur from different corners of the state to come and join in this indefinite sit-in protest. We are not going home until and unless some visible action has been taken up by the relevant government. If they don't do that, we are going to intensify our course of action every day.
Yesterday you met Chief Minister. I suppose you met Chief Minister. What is the line of negotiation like?
No, we only set an ultimatum regarding the safe rescue of those innocent women and children. We just forwarded, we just sent a representation through the Chief Minister to the Prime Minister of India, and they couldn't materialize it. So people are not happy with that, and therefore our agitations has now immediately started.
A cabinet meeting held late night on Friday has noted that a peace process led by the MHA, inviting MLAs of all communities at Delhi on 15th October 2024, as well as that by the state involving ministers, legislators, CSOs and other stakeholders, had just begun to yield dividends, with the Mar tribe and the Tadao tribe, the largest tribal group in the state, reciprocating positively to the peace efforts and echoing voice for return to normalcy. The cabinet, chaired by the Chief Minister, had also noted that their desire and willingness for homecoming was also awaited with great eagerness by the entire Meitei community and the Rongmai Naga tribe in anticipation of an early end to the crisis. It further expressed dismay at the derailment of the process by certain vested groups and resolved to investigate persons and organizations responsible for the derailment. It was also noted that on 19 October 2024, Kuki miscreants burned several houses and attacked Boro Bekra police station in Jiribam district. On 26 October, Kuki miscreants again set a house on fire at Moila Kangtol village in the same district. On 3rd November, Jiribam district police rescued a Vaipai woman from Jiribam Chandrapur Rani Veng Babubara and handed her over to the family members. On 7th November, a Mar woman was killed and several houses burned down at Zairang Pokpi Mar village in the districts of by Meitei miscreants. On 9th November, Kuki miscreants killed a Meitei woman at Watalambi village in Bishnupur district. The same day, Kuki miscreants also attacked Mongbung Meitei village in Jiribam district using bombs. On 11th November, the CRPF effectively countered an armed offensive by Kuki militants on Boro Bekra police station, which housed a relief camp, killing 11 militants. In the attack, 2 Meitei civilians were killed by the Kuki militants. In connection with the attack by Kuki militants at the Boro Bekra police station, the CRPF also rescued 2 civilians in the night. Cabinet expressed its gratitude to the CRPF, one of whose personnel also suffered injuries, for the timely response to acts of terrorism by Kuki militants and thus preventing possibly a much higher casualty. 3 out of 6 civilians, consisting of women and 3 young children who were missing after the attack at Boro Bekra police station, have been recovered dead. The state cabinet expressed shock at the killing of innocent Mar and Meitei civilians and condemned the cowardly acts in the strongest terms. Cabinet agreed to recommend to the Centre for declaring the organizations responsible for carrying out the inhuman crimes as unlawful organizations, along with their associated support organizations. Cabinet further resolved to take strongest action against the individual perpetrators of these crimes as per law. It also noted the efforts of the stakeholders, including CSOs, community organizations and central organizations who have been painstakingly working for the peace process despite all odds, and also appealed to all sections of society in the state, irrespective of community affiliations, to support the peace process for bringing an early resolution of the crisis. In a crucial push towards enhancing skill development and employability among the youth, the government of Tripura is preparing to sign a memorandum of understanding with Tata Technologies for upgrading 19 industrial training institutes with cutting-edge technology. The announcement was made by Sushanta Chaudhary, Minister of Food and Transport, during a press conference held at the Secretariat on Saturday. Highlighting the initiative, Chaudhary said, the collaboration with Tata Technologies is aimed at addressing the shortcomings in the current management and training systems of ITIs, which have resulted in limited skill development and poor placement rates for the youth. The project, which is set to span 5 years, will involve an investment of Rs 683.27 crore. Of these, Tata Technologies will shoulder 86% of the cost, while the state government will contribute the remaining 14%. The upgradation will cover all 19 ITIs in the state, encompassing an area of 13,000 square feet. The government has allocated Rs 112 crore for its share in the initiative.
আগরতলা বিশেষ করে কলকাতা রুটের বিমান ভাড়া নিয়ে বিভিন্ন সময়ে সংবাদ মাধ্যমে অনেক নিউজ সেখানে পরিবেশিত হয়েছে এবং প্রত্যেকের মধ্যেই এটা একটা বহু চর্চিত বিষয়। বিধানসভার ভেতরেও এই বিষয় নিয়ে আলোচনা হয়েছে এবং বিভিন্ন সংবাদপত্রে এই বিষয় নিয়ে চর্চা হচ্ছে যে ডাবল ইঞ্জিন সরকারের আমলে রাজ্যে এবং কেন্দ্রে একই সরকার, তো স্বাভাবিকভাবেই বিমান ভাড়া কেন বৃদ্ধি পাবে। আমরা বারবার বিভিন্ন সাংবাদিক বৈঠকে, বিভিন্ন অনুষ্ঠানে, সংবাদ মাধ্যমে আমরা বলেছি, বিধানসভার ভেতরেও বলেছি, কিন্তু আজকে অফিসিয়ালি আমরা আপনাদেরকে বলছি সাংবাদিক সম্মেলনের মাধ্যমে যে এটা দেখুন সম্পূর্ণভাবে বিমান ভাড়া কেন্দ্রীয় সরকারের নিয়ন্ত্রণেও নয়, যারা এয়ারলাইন কোম্পানিগুলো রয়েছে সেই এয়ারলাইন কোম্পানিগুলোর অধীন সেই বিমান ভাড়া, মানে কেন্দ্রীয় সরকারের কন্ট্রোলড নয়, সেটা ডিকন্ট্রোল। এবং ডিজিসিএ, ডাইরেক্টরেট জেনারেল অফ সিভিল এভিয়েশন, ডিজিসিএ এর অধীন টিএমইউ, তারিফ মনিটরিং ইউনিট বলে একটা সংস্থা রয়েছে, যারা প্রতিনিয়ত সারা দেশে এই বিমান ভাড়া যে ফ্লাকচুয়েশন, ভাড়া বাড়া বা ভাড়া কমা, সেই বিষয়ে রেগুলার মনিটরিং তারা সেখানে নজর রাখে বা সার্ভেলেন্স করে থাকেন, মনিটরিং করে থাকেন।
In what has been termed as an incident of police brutality, a delivery agent was allegedly assaulted by a police officer near Jail Road in the city of Guwahati on Friday evening. According to eyewitnesses, the incident occurred at approximately 6:30 p.m. when the delivery agent allegedly broke a signal near Jail Road. A police officer reportedly pursued him, dragged him to the side of the road and started assaulting him. A video of the incident recorded by an eyewitness shows the police officer gripping the agent's neck and angrily questioning him. Despite pleas from onlookers, the officer repeatedly struck the agent, escalating the situation. The eyewitness who recorded the incident alleged that the officer, upon noticing the recording, turned on them, issuing threats and demanding they stop filming. Several other bystanders attempted to intervene, but the officer allegedly threatened them as well, warning them to mind their business. In a statement, a police official claimed that the delivery agent had tried to escape despite being instructed to halt by the police security officer. The official stated that the agent was riding towards a no-entry zone. After the incident, the Assam DGP GP Singh on Friday ordered suspension of the OC of Panbazar police station in Guwahati with immediate effect after a video went viral on the social media where the police officer was seen beating a food delivery boy in the Fancy Bazaar area for violating traffic rules, reports Tripura Jyoti Malakar. The DGP informed about the suspension through an X post, stating that the behavior of Inspector Bhargav Porpora OC Panbazar was unacceptable and has been placed under suspension with immediate effect. DGP also said a departmental inquiry has been ordered and CB Guwahati has been advised to post another officer immediately.
Signal listen.
মানে সেইফালে পাৰ হৈ যাব দিয়ে তো ময়ো তেনেকৈ ভাবিছিলোঁ নৰ্মেলি তুমি কৈছা বুলি কিন্তু চিৰিয়াছ ইছ্যু চলি আছে অলৰেডি ৰাইজিং ডে আহি আছে বুলি কৈছে আলফাৰ সেইকাৰণে তো সেইটো কাৰণে মানে অকণমান তাতে নাকাটো অলপ বেছিকৈ লগাইছিলে মোক মাতিলে মই মানে ভালকৈ গুৰুত্ব নিদিলোঁ প্ৰথমবাৰ তো নেক্সট টাইম তেনেকৈ মানে আহি হয় অকণমান প্ৰহাৰটো মোৰ ওপৰত বেছিকৈ কৰিলে প্ৰথমবাৰ কিন্তু মানে পিছত গৈ ভালকৈ বুজি পাইছোঁ যে কেছটো অলপমান বেলেগ আৰু যে অলৰেডি ৰাইজিং ডেৰ কাৰণে কিবা বেলেগ চিটুৱেশ্যনতে আছে বুলি মানে সেয়াই আৰু
The Directorate of Information and Public Relations of the Government of Assam organized the National Press Day in Guwahati yesterday. The day has been observed across the state at various press clubs. National Press Day is celebrated annually on November 16 to honor the important role of a free and responsible press in society. It also marks the day in 1966 when the Press Council of India began its operations. Assam ex-DGP Kulanthar Saigya was the chief guest at the event, while Director of Directorate Information and Public Relations Assam, other dignitaries including many of mass communication students and senior journalists were present.
Today's meeting was wonderful, and I feel the press, like any other organ in the society, has to proceed along with the development in the society as well as in the technology itself. And also the opinions and aspirations of people would definitely matter in such type of media write-ups. That's what I meant about. And something about how print media and digital media have to coexist with the ensuring the truthfulness of any news and opinions. So it was really good. See, corporatization is an important aspect not only in media but also even in writing industry. You see, even in writing novels or any other books and all, corporate houses have come in a big way all over the world. So my idea is how the press, whether press would be losing the Mofassil reporters in the different fields to narrate the local issues. That possibility should not be lost. So it has to move in such a way that local issues, local opinions should be, getting equal prominence in the media, even if it becomes corporatized. That is what I meant.
The Voice of the People's Party, led by its president Ardent Miller, Pasaya Moit, conducted an urgent inspection of the Conservation Training Institute in Birnihat to express strong opposition to the government's covert plans to convert the institute into an industrial area and relocate its operations to Maukanu. The inspection involved a thorough review of the working facilities and surroundings of the CTI, which falls under the jurisdiction of the Soil and Water Conservation Department of the Meghalaya government. Addressing the media, Ardent emphasized that the VPP is firmly against any attempt by the government to convert the CTI into an industrial area. He warned that if the government proceeds with its plans, the party, along with the public, would be forced to take decisive action. He further revealed that the party had already submitted a written objection to the government regarding this proposal, but has yet to receive any response. Additionally, Ardent stated that he had raised the issue in the State Assembly, urging the government to reconsider, but no reply has been forthcoming so far.
Voice of the People Party harangkat ki ni kinongelam ko jingi iba hibing ibulong UMLE jongka morkring ba bright belong UMLE jongka molai rangkat ba kini ki khot kinongelam jongka party mata si ni legit khang ban wan ban jungo dalaga jongka khmat marhadin bangi de iling ba kilap thai khubor ba ka sarkar MDA kala thmu ban pankla ya gani ka jaka hangni chaki industrial park te ka particle ai ke jing tho ka sarkar ba ipan pawi ke jing prasha bat ba kidi ban tengkai ni ke jaka khamtam agbidi ban hangni abangi phai shi ke jing long jiman jo kamariang hangni po pernihan te ondeng lai ke jing tho te ka sarkar ko bakalong kam shimla jubab ye ke jing tho te rei hakani ka assembly ke bladep ila ra biang ya kani kamat ila tai po ka yeng dor bar thoi bat kum bakalong hi u deputy chief minister hi u bajubab upan pau ba kadang long dang ka je kren ka balong initial stage bangi de kren kampat don karai te nakale ko ji ni la shu snap shwa kum to harangkat ka jing Phek perman bat penep iki score ki jungi ya ka jing thu jong ka sarkar tendai kat panang mi kisni ngi yo iki khobor kumbaka sarkar kan ya shakmat ban penklai gani ka jaka ban shimno gani ka jaka ban IT ban batha ya ka soil and conservation department ban IT no gani ka jaka te kumbaka long hadu manta ka sarkar ka I kumbaka le buto ban shubatha da ka ktien kampadon kuno ka written official.
That's all for now. Keep watching Hornbill TV.